First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
To throw is Willis. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the first down. Wasn't just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face third and a yard. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run. Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Willis. He finds Austin with the grab. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Come on, go! On play act, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Divine Diablo. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Ready. Throwing. Willis on the run to the right. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
that's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield, and they're already walking the other way. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Willis. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. 28-yard line. They'll throw first play with Penix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. That is T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Penix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better.
Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
In 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now Willis. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. This one grabbed by Austin. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 12 to go.
Ready.
Willis to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 68. Nike. Check. Fresno. Check.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Brings up second.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Take it to home. 70. Trap 60.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Motion. Buffalo 18.
Now Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And with all this talk about...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught. It's Jaleel McLaughlin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's another.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Street, 19 Lions. Check out.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On third down, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. He's able to reach the ball out. He did it. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Lions. He's checking. Crash.
They're running here with Robinson. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Third and goal.
60 Eagles, 6, go.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the jump. 2nd and 5. Willis. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. Third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but Listen, the reality is, at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing is Willis. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Willis. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down, Steelers.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Willis now to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Makes the score Steelers.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
Ready up.
On what I love.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. The clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Set. Go. Viking 18.
Here's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Motion. Dragon 60. Check go.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Throwing again, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Come on, set.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Check.
Now Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 7.
19 Lions. 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Check over.
From the gun, it's Penix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. He's going to have a Falcons first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
At the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther, go.
Throwing is Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Atlanta. On the option, here's Robinson. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of the comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
For Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Now Willis. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
13 yards on the
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Willis now to throw. That's out wide to Warren. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Let's go.
An 8-yard pickup.
Willis to throw.
Steelers first down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another
Good-looking drive rolls on. 18 more yards. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Throwing Willis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Pushed out to his left. Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That is brought in. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Austin now to return this. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Is Willis. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Utah at the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Austin now to return this. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Willis. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Throwing, Willis. Forced out wide. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Trap 50, trap.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Steelers.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he spun right around one defender, but only going to be a gain of about 3 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Here's first down.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Street. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Warrior 70.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Go. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
RPO. That one is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Robinson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
To throw is Willis. The open man is Wilson.
Willis's pass complete to number 10, Roman Wilson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Back. Deputy Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Good blocking to the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
First down.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.